sustainable living practices don't allude to underlying problems that are deep-seated, tractability, humanity. I'd come back to David Attenborough's book and books like it, where there'd be a lot of stories where local communities have achieved conservation outcomes that have paid dividends around the world.
Great advice, Graham. And yeah, it definitely reflects our views at Life Rocks. And children need to be inspired. They need to be connected to the world and uplifted. And then that's how they then know how to protect. And I found that also a fascinating point around David Attenborough. I'm a big fan. And critics of David Attenborough over the years would say things like, he's not focused on conservation enough. He doesn't use his platform in order to drive home some of these issues. And then, but later in his career, he actually did, and he produced the book of which you're talking about, and also another series that really highlighted the human impact on nature, as where prior to that, he hadn't explored it. And I think it was admirable for him to do that at that stage in his career. It really felt like he was building on it at the right time, I felt, because if you share too much of the doom and gloom early on, I don't think he would have gotten out the body of work that he did and the sort of support that he did as well.
Yeah, I agree. I had the same feelings about him a couple of decades ago. The BBC programs, which have been world beaters, and he's still going in his mid-90s.
Yes.
But when I look back in time, what he did was pretty much when I was saying that for young scientists, when they leave university, to establish their careers and indulge their passions in science and build a body of scientific evidence through the public literature. I suppose you could say the same and say, well, David Attenborough, in effect, has done the same thing. He's built a huge body of work and expertise. He's unique in the world about the natural world through his programs over multiple decades. And then towards the end of it, he's capitalised on his credibility, if you like. And when he speaks with authority and people sit up and listen. So on balance, I think what he's done's okay.
Yeah, turned out all right.